Hi, it's Kim with Getting Bolder. What does it mean when a woman suddenly cuts her hair? Well, it used to mean she'd been through a big breakup or some sort of major change. I mean, that was the cliche, right? And I guess to some degree, I kind of lived into that cliche because I had just wrapped up my big Route 66 drive and actually an entire fall of changes, going to Scotland, seeing my son get married, coming back and driving cross country. And I wanted to earmark the end of an era. I turned 70 in the middle of all that. It just seemed like a good time to put a period at the end of the sentence and acknowledge that there's been a change lately, that I've turned the corner in a lot of different ways. Well, that's one reason. The second reason was a little more practical. I'm going gray and I want to go gray, but there's no real easy way to go gray. And what I concluded was the easiest. Uh, I had gone through the color blending. I considered just growing it out and having the stripe and all that. But here's the problem. I had my dyed hair and my hair that was growing in and the hair that was gray. And so I had three different colors of hair on my head. And so there was also the practical thing of, hey, if you just cut it all off, you're down to two colors. You're down to the gray and your original color. So partly it was that. But it was a combination of things. And so at the end of my trip, I earmarked it by getting a pretty drastic haircut. This is called a tousled Pixie. And as you can see, you really can tousle it. I mean, that part's true. I went with the Pixie because I think for women of my generation, it's pretty iconic. We all remember Twiggy. And I even remember the old Audrey Hepburn movies. I always thought she was so cool. She had such a specific look. But anyway, I mean, to be so short, and it is short. I mean, look there, it's not much hair. Um, it's pretty flexible. I can make it have bangs and I can blow it back, or I can just let it fall to the side like it does naturally if I don't blow it dry. So I'm feeling pretty excited about it. Nobody's seen it. Well, nobody except the internet. This is so funny. This is my new life. No one I know has seen my hair, but I'm putting it out, on the internet. This is my new confessional. I saw this really funny quote where it said, a woman who is capable of cutting off all her hair is capable of killing a man. And I don't know about that, but I do know that when you cut your hair off, you feel a little badass. You stand up straighter. I noticed that just this morning. You walk a little bolder. There is something about it that causes change in attitude. And I don't know how far this change will go. I don't know if I've kind of flipped over a domino. I know I've been thinking about for some time, not just from the haircut, wearing brighter colors rather than just my constant black and navy, getting bigger earrings, going to those suede flats I'm always babbling about is kind of my signature thing. Maybe even getting capri pants. I mean, I really am going heavy, Audrey Hepburn, aren't I? It seems like it sets off a cavalcade of changes, but not just changes in your style or the way you dress or look. I think it can set off changes in your attitude, which has me thinking. We always say that when a woman goes through a transformative event, like a divorce or a move or the end of college or the birth of a child, that she frequently is motivated to change her hair. But is it sort of a chicken and egg thing? Can it go both ways? If you feel stuck, if you feel unmotivated, if you feel like you've been in the same stage too long and you want to break out, can cutting your hair be the kind of launch, the kind of little boost of energy that you need? In other words, does cutting your hair just mean that you've changed, or can cutting your hair make you change? I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, my hair has been this length for less than 12 hours, so I'm still kind of a pixie newbie. But I think this is kind of intriguing, and I'm sort of interested in seeing where the haircut takes me. If I will, without the shield of my hair, and I think most women know what I say when I say that hair can be a shield. Without the shield of my hair, who am I? So stay tuned. I hope everybody likes it. But I like it, and that's what counts, right?